FC Barcelona have not won the Champions League for over 10 seasons. So I become their new manager to change this and make them the world's best team. As we know IRL, they got knocked out by Inter 7-6 in the semi-final, so it only makes sense for that reality to continue here, which of course sees Inter facing PSG in the final, which PSG end up winning 3-1. But the title is still up for grabs for Real Madrid as they trail us by 4 points. This could change in this possible title decider Classico, but Yamal makes the Madristas cry once again by putting 2 goals past them and leading us on to our 28th La Liga title. But now in Season 2, we have our first transfer window and an opportunity to make changes to this team. And my big question is about Lewandowski. He turns 37 this season. Will he still be able to bang in those goals? I mean, last season, he did score 50. So I feel it would be a little bit unfair if we were to go out and sign Victor Gyökeres or trigger the release clause of Victor Osimhen, which is 65 million. Maybe next season, if this guy's still at Napoli, he could be our replacement. But no, as I said, last season, he scored 50 goals, so I'm trusting Lewandowski to do it again this season. Now, Rafinha on the left got 33 goals, 22 assists. That is just insane. So no need to change there, but going over to the star of this side, possibly the world's best player right now, it's Lamine Yamal. Yes, the 17-year-old, who last season bagged 21 goals, 22 assists. I feel this season he's going to really solidify himself as being the world's greatest player and really start cooking on that right side. We need improvements this side. We conceded 7 goals to an Inter Milan, and a player who didn't really get into the side much, and when he did was a problem. It's Ronald Araujo. He's really struggled to play this aggressive high line with the offside trap and be ruthless, but here we go. He's on the transfer list. I didn't realize, but Inigo Martinez's contract was expiring, so he's now a free agent. We re-sign him? Apparently we can. Okay, that's great. We've re-signed him because he was class last year. So Ronald Araujo has a transfer agreed to go to Atletico Madrid for 140 million. Yeah, that's sadly is a good deal. So before Araujo went, we actually didn't have a good budget. We now have 207 million. And with that amount of money, I feel we should be going out and signing one of the world's best centre-backs. We do want to win that Champions League. We've got Saliba at Arsenal, who we could sign for a similar amount as what we sold Araujo for. And this guy's so much better. Come on, it's Saliba. And from one amazing centre-back to another, one of the best in the world, it's Bastoni at Inter. Yes, the Inter who knocked us out. Again, would cost a similar amount. This guy's left-footed. But guys, the player I think we should go in and sign is a player whose contract is expiring in 11 months. Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool. Yes, one of the best centre-backs of all time, of course. 34, he'd cost us around 40 million. So we could get this guy on the cheap and spend that money on other positions. So 40 million is the agreed fee. Virgil has a new challenge. He's off to Barcelona. And boom, instantly our defense is so much better. With 88 sprint speed, this guy's not slow as well. He's going to play this high line really well. But this side did have another problem last year, and it was injuries. When Kunde was out injured, maybe Garcia had to come in at right back. And when Balde was injured, we had to play Gerard Martin, which if it wasn't for that, the Copa del Rey final wouldn't have even been close, and Inter Milan would not be in a final. So therefore, we've got a loan for Gerard Martin. He's going to Ligue 1 for 2 years. Should help with his development. Our job now is to find a solid backup left back. And we've got Alvaro Carreras at Benfica, who's got good potential. He's fast, he's tall, but there's one problem. He's just signed for Real Madrid. So therefore, it would make more sense to go for a La Liga proven Sergi Cardona at Villarreal, who again is 6'1" and is fast. That's 46 million euros right there. Here we go, done deal. And we can relax now, knowing if Balde gets an injury or needs rotating, Sergi can come in and do a solid job. We do actually have a young right back by the name of Hector Fort, who is a very, very good young player. A 6-year overall, not quite good enough yet for first team quality, so we need to find this guy a loan move to help him develop. He's going to be very good. And for right back, I actually really like the look of this Thomas Araujo, who is a centre back but can play right back. Again, he's tall and fast. I just think that's great for defense. And there is our third signing, right back done. 64 million release clause, a little bit expensive. That does leave us with 76 million, but a squad I'm feeling very, very confident about, and a bench that I really do trust coming on, and also playing when we rotate. So if the window wrapped up, we have our first UCL game of the season, and it's Dortmund, the side we faced 3 times last season. How nice would it be to start off the UCL with a win? Here's Lamine Yamal. just drifting for everyone. He's got that left foot. We could release one here. Good save, Coble. Corner, however, just before the break. Oh, that's a nice ball there, and that's 1-0. Van Dijk with the assist. Lowen again against his former team. Yamal takes on the defender. Back onto that left foot. Oh, let's just rip one from there. Oh, it falls luckily to Rafinha, and that is the second. That should be the 3 points. At the first Clasico of the season, we win 3-1 at the Bernabeu. That was our final game before January, and we sit top of La Liga after 18 games. 5 points clear from Madrid. But the really important one, the Champions League table. After 6, we are 8th place. Of course, we need to get top 8 so we qualify for the round of 16 straight away. Checking the squad out, Lewandowski's actually gone back to 89 overall. Yamal is 88. I am so looking forward to seeing the stats. But guys, I did have a conversation with Lamine Yamal, and I said if he beats 21 goals, 22 assists at the end of this season, he can get Ansu Fati's number 10 shirt, or should I say Leo Messi's number 10 shirt. And looking at the stats already, Lewandowski with 31 in 26. That is just crazy. Rafinha with 10 and 8 and 2 for Yamal. So it's not looking too good right now. Looks like he's going to be having that number 19 shirt next season if this form continues. Now, Lewandowski's contract is up at the end of the season, and I purposely didn't renew it. And it looks like he's going back to Bayern Munich next season. And look at that. Osimhen is still at Napoli with his 65 million euro release clause. So it looks like he's going to be the man. So the round of 16 has been drawn, and we have Juventus. First leg is away, and it's a 1-1 draw. Dani Olmo, but a Van Dijk injury. But now we do have that second leg, and it's at home, so we have the advantage, and Rafinha is in straight away. He goes to chip the keeper, and that really should have been 1-0. Penalty. Lewandowski does not miss these. I'm going to go to the right-hand side. Come on, this is massive. Lewandowski. Oh, top corner. You are not stopping that. 2-1 Barca. 90th minute here. Don't let go of the ball. We could get another. Here's Pedri. Driving into space. Gets the shot off. Oh, bottom corner. That is Barca in a quarter-final. Gets in. So that's the round of 16 wrapped up. We beat Juve. And now in the quarter-final, we have drawn Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, and annoyingly, we're missing Rafinha on the left for this one. So Ansu Fati or Torres can play. See, Torres is more a backup striker. So Ansu Fati is going to come in. That injury is for 5 weeks for Rafinha. And that is a big loss facing Bayer Leverkusen. And they do win 2-1 the first leg. The second leg, we're not just missing Rafinha. We also have a suspension to Lewandowski. So there's even more pressure on the shoulders of young Lamine Yamal now. Wow, we could have a terrible start to this one. Here's Boniface. Oh, what a save to Stegen. That right there could have been us 3-1 down. Here's Ansu Fati. Good run. Shoot. Good save, keeper. Here's Torres. Oh, that's a nice ball there for Yamal. This should be 2-2. There's no way he messes this up. Lamine Yamal gets Barca level again. Oh, here's Boniface. Oh, he shoots, and that is a goal again for Leverkusen. What is this celebration, man? We have one last minute, and here come Leverkusen. I think we're out. He shoots. Oh, my goodness me. We're out in the quarterfinal. Semi-final last season, quarterfinal this season, and to Leverkusen. What are we doing? And with that, we will not be in the semi-final. Let's just hope Leverkusen can stop Real. But talking of stopping Real, we are actually 11 points clear from them in the Liga. We are still yet to lose a game. Now, I didn't realize, but we played the Super Cup final versus Madrid, and we beat them 5-4. But we now have them in the Copa del Rey final, with Rafinha still injured, but Lewandowski is back. In fact, we're going to put Torres on the left this time. This season, of course, has been a failure without the Champions League. But not to lose a single time to Madrid and to win La Liga and possibly the Copa del Rey would be pretty good. It's Bellingham early on. Oh, nearly making it 1. Just give the ball to Lamine Yamal. That's what this whole video will be. Here he is, dribbling forward on that left. Oh, there's a gap there. Back onto that left. Goes to hit one. What a goal. This guy is just different. You cannot be this good at that age. Yamal. He's just sat him down. Lamine coming forward. In behind for Lewandowski, who's offside. Oh, Bellingham is through. Mbappe. Another save to Stegen. What a player he's been. There's Balde now. He's going to make the pass. Lewandowski. Oh, it's Ferran Torres. Now Yamal. It's 2-0. The 18-year-old does it again. Madrid, most likely, just cannot stand the sight of this guy. And them 2 goals is enough to see us beat Madrid to lift the Copa del Rey. Once again, Virgil van Dijk doing it. That's what you love to see. And now at the end of the season, we have won La Liga with 110 points. We didn't lose any games. We got 2 draws and 36 wins, and we only conceded 14 goals. Okay, you can say we have massively failed in the Champions League this season. This side has been monstrous in La Liga, turning it into like Ligue 1. An incredible defense. Virgil van Dijk has obviously transformed that, and clearly many goals. Lewandowski, though, this is his final season. But the question is, how many goals and assists did Yamal get? Will he be Barcelona's new number 10 next season? And to answer that, he will not. He only got 15 goals, 5 assists, which for an 18-year-old is pretty good, but not like last season. But my goodness, 59 goals, Lewandowski at 37. Whoever we decide to replace this guy has to be very good. And Pedro, once again, with those numbers, showing why he's the best midfielder in the world. So season 3 is here, and you have guessed it. The striker we have gone for is Osimhen, paying that 65 million release clause. And there he is in the side. This guy's going to be the perfect poacher for us. In fact, the same role that Lewandowski was playing. Oh, right. Bit of a problem. Apparently, we only have 34 million left to spend. Clearly, the board have not really given us a whole lot this season. I'm thinking maybe a new centre-back as Martinez is getting old. But we do have Christensen, and we do have Kubasi, who is like the best young centre-back in the world. But I'm thinking we need another striker. We can have Torres as a winger, Ansu Fati, because he's not really doing a whole lot, and bring in a good young backup like John Duran. But he'd cost us around 70 million, and we don't have that. What about this Spaniard, 6'4", up Porto? Again, he'd cost around 80. Okay. But seriously, this guy would be perfect as a backup. You know, if the game's going to make it harder for us, then we might as well go in for this guy. Good young striker at Sporting, and he would cost less than 37 million. Okay. They've accepted 34 million, but we can't sign this guy as we can't afford his wages. We can literally only offer 4K. And Inigo Martinez has found a move to Leipzig for 12 million, which you guys will be pleased to know, but Kubasi now has that role. I noticed we didn't have a backup goalkeeper, so I've signed David De Gea from Fiorentina for 16 million. He's finally back in Spain, so good job I signed him, because Ter Stegen has an injury. The board have given us more money for some reason, probably from season tickets, so we have finally gone out and signed Harder from Monaco for 35 million. Really is the perfect signing because he is a poacher, so when we play him, we don't actually have to change the system. The bench is looking pretty strong now. We've got some good players. I mean, Casado's 82 overall. I would like to see him in the side by the end of this challenge. Be 86. Okay, he really is waiting to get in that lineup. I mentioned moving on Fati, but I've decided not to do that now. He, of course, has that number 10 shirt that Yamal should have by now. He failed the objective last season to get it, so this season, I'm saying if he gets 15 goals, 15 assists, he will have it next season. He, of course, failed the objective last season, so I'm saying if he has more than 8 goals and 8 assists by January, we will give him that number 10 shirt. Okay, January is here. How are we doing in the league? I'm guessing we're smashing it top. We are top. We haven't lost the game. We've won 17 and 18, but Madrid are also doing pretty good, so they're only 3 points behind. But the most important one, of course, the Champions League. We're 11th right now. We have drawn 4 games out of 6. Okay, we need to make sure we get top 8, as we're going to be in the round of 32. And stats-wise, how is Yamal doing? He has 9 goals. 3 assists. Bro, when is he going to start cooking? He's Lamine Yamal. But Osimhen doing his job, 21 goals in 24. I just want Yamal to have the number 10 shirt, man. Thinking maybe it's the role he's playing. If we go over and change him to an inside forward, he should get more goals. The side is very strong. It is January, of course, but I don't really see anywhere to make signings, and we don't even have that much money. Just 24 million remaining. We can't really do anything with that. I do have some news regarding next season and the squad. Frankie de Jong has sent me a message saying, boss, this is going to be my final season here at Barca. I've loved my time here, but now I feel I want a new challenge. Okay, that's going to be a massive player to lose in this midfield 3. I think Gavi would be the perfect replacement, of course, but that means we need to bring in someone to slot into the role that Gavi played on the bench. Okay, we have one last game in the league phase to play, and we are 17th place. Our last game, we lost away 2-0 to Milan. And now we're facing Spurs. Look, we need to win this game. And in a must-win game, we have some bad injury news. Rafinha is not available, so Torres has to come in. And Gavi has to replace Pedri as well, as he has a knock. Oh, here's Shesko through for Spurs. Puts it over the bar. What a chance. Now Torres. Look at this. Yes, Osimhen. He's through to win it. Oh, no way. It ends in a 0-0 draw, which is enough to see us qualify, but we find ourselves in the playoff rounds playing Juventus, which for the first leg, of course, Rafinha is back. We have Pedri, but we won't have De Jong for this one. First leg at home, and it's a 2-0 win. Rafinha and Cardona. And now the second leg away, 2-1. So we are in the round of 16. That Virgil van Dijk injury better not be for long. Oh, you have to be joking. He has an ankle injury, and he's out for 4 months. So you could say that is our best defender out now for the rest of the season. The Christensen's got to step in. We're already struggling in Europe, so how now are we meant to win the Champions League? The race, of course, goes on, and we beat Real Madrid 2-1. Round of 16 is here, and you won't believe it. We're playing Bayer Leverkusen again. Osimhen and Pedri suspended for the first leg. This is just getting harder now. It really is, actually. And the first leg is pretty boring. 0-0. Osimhen out for the second leg with an injury. That better not be for long. Harder starts again. But if we don't get this right here, this really could see us be going out in the round of 16, which is embarrassing. But here's Harder. He's going to find Rafinha in behind. That's a great block. Harder again. Nice ball. It's Lamine Yamal with the opener. 1-0 Barca. Dani Olmo. Now finding Rafinha. Now finding Harder, who is onside. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. It's 2. A 2-goal lead before halftime. Harder is the man. And unless this gets a whole lot harder, we should be in a quarterfinal. That's a bad mistake. Here's Boniface. That is a goal back. 15 to play. This could be getting harder now. Here is Harder on the ball. Can he make it 3-1? What a goal it would be! He finds the top corner. How hard was that? It's made all the fans hard. That's 3-1. Of course, now quarterfinal, and we're facing Manchester City. So Osimhen's injury is actually for a month. But look at this. Ter Stegen has a tendon rupture and is out for 4 months. So this squad going into this game is missing some big players. And we do lose the first leg 2-1. Luckily, we're not just relying only on Osimhen. Rafinha's picking up good numbers. Same as Yamal now, and Torres is doing a decent job. But I'll tell you who isn't. In 26, 3 goals, 2 assists for Harder. Looking a little bit like a flop right now. And with these injury problems, if we manage to knock out this City side, that would be one heck of an achievement. It's a breakaway now with Lamine Yamal on that right-hand side. Good opportunity. Yamal to equalize. Oh, it's just too good. Barcelona level now on aggregate. Oh, no. No, no. Please be offside. It is offside. City nearly winning it late there. It's been a close tie. Will this go to extra time, or can we do it late on? It's Ferran Torres with the power shot, and it's post and in. Goal Barcelona. Well, that's us in the semis. Oh, wow. We faced Spurs again in the semis. And that other tie looked very, very good. Inter versus Milan. And with 8 games left in La Liga, we are still 3 points clear from Madrid. It has been like that all season. But guys, can we go undefeated in the league 2 years in a row? That would be insane. Here's the first leg versus Spurs, and we win 3-0. Fati, Olmo, and Pedri. You know, that was such a strong, convincing win that we've simmed the second leg, and we win 2-1. So 5-1 on aggregate, which puts us in a Champions League final, faces Inter Milan as they beat their rivals 3-2 in aggregate. Of course, the last time we faced these guys, it didn't go too well. We wrapped up La Liga on 108 points. Undefeated again. We're making this league look like a pub league. I think we've just destroyed La Liga. That is 3 in a row, by the way. And before the big Champions League final, the player stats this season are looking strong. Osimhen got over 30. Rafinha over 30 again. I'm pretty sure he got 33 last year, right? Yamal looking better at 23 and 7 assists. That's what we like to see. A quick look at the side we will be facing. They've got Salah on the bench, but they still have a Serbi playing at the back. We need to, snap that guy's legs. 2 players missing for us, Jules Koundé and Ter Stegen. This is being played at Old Trafford. Let's just forget the leak in the roof. Oh, this is an early opportunity. Talking about the leak in the roof. Could have been 1. Should have been 1. Nice pass there to Osimhen. Now Yamal. Good touch into the box. Lamine Yamal. It's 1-0 Barca. We lead in the final. Beautiful, beautiful first touch. Completely sent the defender. And to still score from that angle is amazing. So here's Inter now into the box. Oh my goodness me. What a terrible goal that is. Terrible, terrible defending. Just get the ball away. Kabasi, what's that? Oh wow, there should be a goal. Inter is through. He's chipped the keeper. What a terrible corner decision. Can you read the score all right? We're losing 2-1. Give the ball to Yamal. Let him cook DeMarco. Yamal, get us back in it, please. Onto that left. Still Yamal. Moving. It's Rafinha in the box now. Pulls it back. Look for Osimhen! 2-2. He does it again for Barca, and that is a fantastic assist there from Rafinha. Great vision. Now Inter laid on. It's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, you're joking. I don't believe it. It's 3-2, Lautaro Martinez. This could be the winner. And that's the full-time whistle. We have failed to win the Champions League. I thought this would be the send-off for De Jong that he deserves. But no, he'll be leaving, and there will be a season 4. Serbi, the man of 4 to lift it. I don't want to say anymore. So season 4 is kicked off with Frenkie de Jong getting his new challenge, going to England to Man City, which means now La Masia graduate, young wonder kid, Pablo Gavi slots into that role at 22. This midfield looks very, very exciting. It is a La Masia midfield. But we do have a gap on the bench now with that center mid position. So why not go out and sign another Dutch player like De Jong? We have this guy, 71 overall. He was meant to start at that. He hasn't grown a single overall in 4 seasons. Okay, well, forget him. We have this dude at Wolves. The German would cost us between 30 and 40 million, 78 overall. Or we could bring the brother of Jude Bellingham to Spain. This time, Barcelona. It's Job Bellingham. It would cost around 30 million. And I think this would be a great signing. 31 million. And they actually don't agree to the contract. They offered him 80k a week. Okay, what nearly destroyed our season last year? It was injuries. So if we get an injury in that midfield, we're going to be in trouble. So signing a big player like Emery would be massive. And there we go, holding up the shirt. Emery is a Barcelona player, moving from PSG for a lot of money. But look, we need to win the Champions League this season, and he perfectly fits the system. I've also created a second system to get Casado at CDM, and we kind of have these 2 center mids who can bomb forward and really create opportunities. This is the type of system of formation I would want to play in a big Champions League game away from home. But I gotta shock you guys here. There is one more player in this 11 that will leave this season. And that's because I want to get rid of them. A player in this midfield, and it is Dani Olmo. Now, my reason is pretty simple. I just want someone better. So it's off to Newcastle. I did like we had a midfield. Let's see where Florian Wirtz is at. He's, in fact, still at Bayer Leverkusen. 24, 92 overall. But oh my goodness, can we afford this guy? He costs 300 million euros. We only have 174. Okay, from one wonder kid number 10 to the other, it's Jamal Musiala, who I'm guessing will cost the exact same. A little bit less, but 250 is a ton. Anyway, I really liked that we had a midfield 3 of La Masia graduates. So, Xavi Simons, let's bring him back. Here's the 3rd Bundesliga camp we just looked at, and he would cost around 190 million euros. And we don't have that, so we need to raise a bit more money. Is there anyone else in this side that we could actually move on? I mean, there's this left back, Bale. He's only worth 12.5 million. Okay, I just managed to get 15 million from Atlanta. And there's no way Simons has just gone up by 1 overall, so it's going to cost more money. Okay, let's add a crazy sell-on clause. 174 million. They want Balde. Okay, what about 185 million? They want 102. We can't afford that. We have now sold Pau Victor for 4, though. Okay, it's a bit of a miracle that this has happened, but we've got the deal done. Here's a Barca player after 193 million was spent. Even going to play as a shadow striker. And look at that. How exciting is this team now? We've got 94 rated Lamine Yamal on the right, which look, I think it's only fair that we just give him the number 10 now. And it is January. How are we doing in La Liga? We are top. Who would have guessed that? And we haven't lost a game. Are we really going to go invincible 3 seasons in a row? But the important one, the Champions League. There we go. That's more like it. 5 and 6, top of the league table. And the stats, Osimhen top in the goal scoring chart with 25. Lamine Yamal, to be fair, during this whole challenge, he's been rather disappointing apart from the first season. Rafinha not doing a whole lot as well. Okay, you guys won't guess who we have in the round of 16. This is a joke. 3 years in a row, we have Bayer Leverkusen. And I swear, if they make it close again. And of course, we have some players who are not available. We have Simons with a suspension. Here is the first leg, and we got a 3-1 win away from home in the first leg. You know, because we won 3-1 in the first, we're just going to sit in the second. 2-0, we're in the quarterfinal. Osimhen and Rafinha. So now in the quarterfinal, we have drawn Liverpool. And the first leg is a nice, comfortable 2-0 win. Now, for the second leg, we are missing Virgil van Dijk. That is a massive loss there. But I'm going to do something risky. I know it's away at Anfield, and the last time we went there, yeah, it didn't go too well, did it? I'm going to sit it. This is a complete different Barcelona side, and we're in a semi-final. Look at that. We are still undefeated in the league, by the way. Here is Real Madrid. Oh, it's just embarrassing. That is humiliating. And Pedri picks up an injury. We have 3 players out right now. Pedri is 5 weeks. Van Dijk is 9 days. That's fine. But the Champions League semi-final, we face Man City again. And here is the first leg, a 2-1 victory. That's massive. Question is, what kind of team can we put out in this second leg? Pedri is injured and Emery has a red card. That's not good. So tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play that system I created with a CDM in this away Champions League second leg of a semi-final. Early on, we have Osimhen here coming forward. Can he beat this man? He can. Now looking for Rafinha. Back to Osimhen. Now I've got Lamine Yamal against Gavardio. Back to Osimhen, who hits it first time, just wide off the goal. Oh, don't be a red card. Was he the last man? I'm pretty sure he was. Referee gets out. A red card for Pau Kubasi. That's not going to be good. And what would make it worse is a goal here from De Bruyne. Oh, my goodness me. What an effort. Here's Xavi. Oh, that's a nice ball there to Osimhen. What an opportunity. Victor Osimhen, what a goal. 3-1 on aggregate Barca. Oh, that could be another red card. That could literally be another red card. It is. I don't believe it. Another goal would completely kill it here. It's Rafinha. Good chance. Rafinha's done it. Barcelona in a final with 9 men. Manchester City humiliated. And it's PSG that we face in the final as they knocked out Chelsea 5-3. But guys, 2 games left to go in La Liga. We could finish on 110 points if we win both of them. We won the league ages ago, but now we face Madrid. Can we continue our invincible season in the league? Yes, we can. Now all 38. There we go. Undefeated 3 years in a row. But before the big final, how many goals? Oh my goodness. 53 for Osimhen. He's done a Lewandowski. We've got 22 and 9 for Yamal. Less this season for Rafinha. No assists as well. Good from Pedri. And there we go. A bunch of goals and assists from Xavi Simons. Same as Emery. But look, guys, this is the big one. We are missing Pedri due to an injury. That's pretty big. Then comes Emery. And we don't have Virgil van Dijk or Kubasi. So Garcia and Christensen are our 2 centre-backs in our biggest game. Oh, that's a mistake early on. It's Kolo Muani. It's 1-0 PSG 4 minutes in. We've just passed them the ball. That's a major mistake there. We need to get back in this straight away. Here's Simons. Osimhen. Oh, heavy touch, but that's the goal. We respond 4 minutes later. Victor Osimhen, 54 for the season. Beautiful. Nice assist there from Simons and a beautiful finish from Osimhen. Anyway, here's Balde. Now to Simons. Look at that run there from Rafinha. He's in behind. Rafinha. It's 2-1 Barcelona. What a first 15 minutes of this Champions League final. Xavi Simons does it again. Second assist. Simons. Now Yamal. Oh, this is nice. Lamine Yamal. It's 3-1. Oh, wow. What a response to going 1 down. That's a beautiful ball from Kunde. Now here's Rafinha. Nice touch. It's going to look for Osimhen. He finds Lamine Yamal. It's 4-1. Beautiful, beautiful football from this insane side. Yamal. Let's see what we can do with his dribbling. Still Yamal going through the wall in their box. Oh, it's too good. Oh, it's 5-1 Barca. And that is full time. We are champions. Rafinha, being the captain throughout this whole challenge, is going to lift it. It's at the Santiago Bernabeu. Look at that. You just can't get any better, can you? Madrid went out in the round of 32, so unfortunately we couldn't play them. If you guys have enjoyed this challenge, then smash a like and subscribe if you're new. The videos are back. Please suggestions down below what you want to see next. And if you enjoyed this video, then click this video here, because the chances are you're going to enjoy this one as well.